us earlier on, a sharp-dressed and very confident group. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Zeller.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Monk. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. Lets a floater go, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Ross on the wing. The pass to Gordon. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Rozier with the ball. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately, they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ross. That shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
You can see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And, Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open, and he gets it back. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The free throw drops for Augustine.
When you watch the Hornets play, you can expect a very controlled game.
Yeah, you know, they don't push too much and make silly mistakes. Fantastic when it comes to minimizing turnovers, controlling the pace. They've been one of the best teams at keeping turnovers down since 2014.
And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Bridges. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Rozier. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep.
Tell you what, coaches and teammates alike love that kind of effort on the defensive end, guys. Good job by Augustine.
Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gordon. Vucevic. No good that time. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bridges kicks to Rozier. Back to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte.
And Gordon really a hustler at the defensive end, always trying to contest the shot whenever he can.
Here's Ross. The offensive rebound. He dishes it to Gordon. Over Washington. Fades back. A rebound by Washington.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Graham with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Graham, the pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Rozier. For 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. And you look at Augustine. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win. And being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Graham. He's guarded by Ross. And it's Graham missing. Orlando leading. To end the drought. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
That free throw good from Ross.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Charity stripe shot. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Up again. That one, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Rozier following the score by Aaron Gordon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Magic leading by 4. Now Augustine, his last outing with 20 points. Isaac finds Vucevic. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hornets. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. Here's Graham, guarded by Augustine. And here is Graham. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And it's Washington missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. Well, you know, he's still listed at 6'10", but when you see him standing next to teammates, guys, Jonathan Isaac is clearly taller. By the time he's done growing, he's projected to be a 7-footer or north of that.
And Isaac doesn't want that 7-footer label, something we've seen before with the guys like Garnett and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I agree. There are a couple of things that go into that when you talk about guys not wanting to be listed at 7 feet. He grew up playing on the perimeter and still has an attachment to that part of his game. And then I think there's also the feeling if you're listed at 7 feet, you're going to get stuck inside. But even more than that, folks tend to look at you differently when you're a 7-footer because you appear to be out of the norm in a major way.
The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, you look at Isaac, and all you think he needs to do is add some weight. And he's got terrific skills and a promising future.
Graham dishes to Biyombo. Pass to Bacon. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Volts kicks to Isaac. Here's Bamba. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Magic lead by 6.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And here's Charlotte. Graham surveying the floor. Now the pass to Batum. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. And stolen by Graham. Here's Bacon. Guarded by Fultz. Graham with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bacon the pass to Graham. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Magic leading by 4. Now here's Fultz. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Pass to Aminu. Back to Fultz. 5 on the clock. And Aminu kicks to Fournier. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Graham. Guarded by Fultz. Graham, the pass to Zeller. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fournier dishes to Fultz. No good on the 3. Here's Graham. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Now, here's Isaac. Guarded closer. Fournier hits the close-range jumper.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ, knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Pass to Biyombo. He kicks to Batum. And that one, good.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low, deflects the pass. Here's Aminu, and he banks in the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Here's Bacon. And Bamba comes to help. And Bamba pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Batum. And here is Graham. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
What's up?
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Ken Burge is checked in for Orlando. Graham with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Bamba finds Fournier. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Batum passes to Graham. Back to Batum. Over Fultz. Here's Zeller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Fultz. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Aminu. There's the pass to Fournier. A three-pointer off the mark. From deep. And that one is off. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Charlotte leading by just one. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Orlando trailing here. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Monk, and it's Bacon in at the three spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Now, here's Batum. Aminu missing his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Monk. There's the triple. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Magic trail by 7. Fultz with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes it from 10. Tries again. Here's Birch with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 8. No good, his first miss after 3 makes. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Hornets leading by 3. Now, here's Monk. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Biyombo. Washington comes in for Dwayne Bacon. And it's Rozier in for Nicholas Batum. And that one falls for Zeller. Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success, Clark, in the draft.
Well, you take a look at it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks, and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, 2 outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
They swipe it. Here's Washington. The second effort. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Now here is Augustine. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Gordon for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gordon's got 8 points.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Rozier looking around. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Ross. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Birch, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Birch. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier against Augustine. Here's the teardrop. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his first points of the game. Here's Augustine. Ross in the corner. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Charlotte leading by 5. Now Monk. 8 points for him. Passes it to Rozier. They get a hand on it. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Misses the layup.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Ross lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 3-point Hornets lead. The Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Augustine against Rozier. Pass to Monk. Zeller trying to free himself up. The shot's good for Monk. Monk's got 10 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Augustine against Rozier. To the right side. Vucevic down low. Hernan Gomez covering. Puts it up from 7. And it's Orlando with another.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hornets leading by 3. Here's Rozier. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Ross. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Monk. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. That free throw good from Ross. Bridges, he's checked in for Zeller. And both free throws good for Ross. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. It's stolen by Vucevic. Rozier against Augustine. And the layup is good. And the Magic lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. And there's the pass to Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And James Borrego, in his second year as head coach, wants an offense that relies on quick decision-making. They are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You've got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 1. And here's Augustine. Here's Ross. A beautiful reverse layup. Ross has got 9 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Rozier against Gordon. Pass to Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists now tonight. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here is Augustine. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Bridges. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Graham. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Isaac. Defended by Bridges. Isaac misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Charlotte trailing. Passes it to Monk. Thrown back.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
On the free throw, no good. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets trail by 4. Graham with the ball. He has 5. Now, here's Monk. From downtown, that one misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the basket by Gordon.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Charlotte's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Kicks it to Monk. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Now here is Augustine. Graham defending. Back to Augustine. The tray. The Hornets pull it in. And Gomez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Fournier. Bridges passes to Hernan Gomez. And here is Graham. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. The pass to Isaac. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Isaac's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Monk for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Now, when this guy catches fire, Monk puts the defense in a real bind. Excels at getting to his spots and is a really versatile scorer.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Magic leading by 3. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Bamba. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline J. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Charlotte's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Biyombo kicks to Monk.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Well, there are some guys that just look to score, Clark, whenever they can. And Malik Monk is one of those players.
Yeah, he's an electrifying offensive player. And he reminds me a little bit of the dynamic and it seems like ageless Jamal Crawford with his ability to score in bunches. Not saying that he ignores his teammates or anything like that. It's just that he's a scorer, and when he's on the court, that's what he's thinking about doing.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Passes to Fournier. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Fultz the pass to Aminu. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Monk. He's got 19. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Bacon. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They stepped up their game in the second quarter, and the score began to tilt in their favor. It's now a 7-point lead for them here at the half. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Vucevic dishes to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Isaac passes to Gordon. Over Washington. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando. Well, the Hornets shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Rozier. Monk kicks to Hernan Gomez. The pass to Rozier. Makes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. Number 5 is Miles Bridges.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Now Bridges, after the missed 3 from Vucevic. Back to Rozier. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. No points in the game yet for him. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Oh, what a dunk! Hornets trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That one goes in. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Augustine looking around. Here's Ross. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Bridges. Off with the layup. Magic leading by 9. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The shot by Monk is no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
The Hornets on offense. Knocks it loose. Augustine with the steal. At the top of the key, Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And again, the Hornets missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Rozier against Gordon. And here is Rozier. 6 points for him. Here's Washington. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Washington's got 15.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Magic leading by 13. Augustine with it. He has 6. Now here's Ross. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Back to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Orlando making some changes. Cam Birch is checked in for Isaac. Fournier comes in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And here are the Hornets now. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Now Graham. 5 points in the game. Back to Rozier. Puts it up from 17. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hornets trail by 17. Graham, the pass to Zeller. Rozier with the ball. Guarded by Fultz. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
That's good from Rozier. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game. And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Just an incredible month of basketball. 14th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. The first one falls. Charlotte making a switch here. Batum's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Graham. 5 points in the game. Shades over Fournier. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul. Magic leading by 16. Here's Fultz. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so here's Charlotte, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. And here is Graham. A floater, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Here's Batum, 6 to shoot. Takes the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Fultz the pass to Birch. Unloads from 13. He doesn't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. There's Bacon. Drains the 19-footer. Bacon's got 5 now. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Outside Gordon. Here's Birch. He's covered by Zeller. Fournier, that's for 2. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Cody Zeller on top.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
For Orlando, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
For the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Aminu in for Aaron Gordon. And he sinks the second. And here are the Hornets now, down by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Biyombo, the pass to Bacon. And that one hits back iron. Magic leading by 15. Cuts off the pass. Out in his own on the break. Here's Graham. Finished off the break. Graham's got 7.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Aminu. There's the 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. He has 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Graham. 7 points in the game. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Biyombo, that's good.
And Biyombo is highly effective down low. Knows where to post up in the paint.
Up top, Fultz. Graham defending. Fultz dishes to Aminu. Shoots it. And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night. Hornets trail by 16. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Here's Bacon. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's Fultz. Back to Aminu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And so here's Orlando. After Charlotte getting the 3, just 4 to shoot. Here's Bamba. Biyombo with the block.
Excellent timing by Biyombo and an impressive vertical, too. He's a good shot blocker because of that.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 15. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Batum. In the corner, it's Monk. Over Aminu. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Orlando leading by 15. Augustine with it. He has 6. Now, here's Aminu. Back to Augustine. Shoots over Graham. Augustine, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Monk and Batum, the wings. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. And it's Graham in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now, here's Monk. Outside, Batum. 5 on the clock. Over Aminu. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Bamba kicks to Isaac. And the 3 ball is good. Isaac's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Magic.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Here's Biyombo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. You look at a player like Bismack Biyombo, and I love his presence in the paint. A real rim protector because he's not only got length, but he's also got jumping ability and some girth as well.
And he can't get the first one. And with Biyombo, the length of his arms, Clark, helps him with that great rim protection.
Yeah, you know, I agree. It's a blend of length and strength, guys. He can be a boulder on the block, a rugged physical presence there, and hard to move when he gets anchored in.
Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. Pass to Aminu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Washington's checked in for Biyombo. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 18. The kick out to Rozier. Offensive rebound. Rebound by the Magic. Ross has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Isaac passes to Bamba. Misses in close. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rozier with the ball. Al-Farouq Amino covering. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Ross against Rozier. Right wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Get open. The pass to Bridges. Now Rozier. 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And it's good on the layup. Rozier's got 11 points here in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here is Augustine. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Rozier. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Monk. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
In that matchup against the Bucks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
The first one falls, and Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 16. Over to the wing. Rozier against Augustine. Monk, no one around him. The 3-pointer, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Augustine, no luck. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Rozier missing.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Feeds it to Monk. Pass to Rozier. Pass to Monk from past the arc. And the Hornets miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon kicks to Isaac. And the pass to Augustine. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Gordon inside. Rozier defending.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Bridges passes to Monk. Hornets keep it alive. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Augustine following the bucket by the Hornets. Right side, Gordon. Ross on the wing. It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Pulls up. And too long on the shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
When it comes to driving the ball inside, Ross is awesome. Remarkably quick and athletic. Knifes his way to the rim with ease.
Hornets trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And here's Augustine. Pass to Ross. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Augustine against Rozier. Passes to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup missed.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And it's good for 2. And the Magic lead by 20.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
Here's Rozier. With the teardrop, and Bamba pulls it down. The Magic leading by 20. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Shoots over Bridges. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Isaac's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rozier with the ball. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
First free throw is good. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. He doesn't get the second one. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
And the Hornets miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Isaac. Over Monk. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 10 points in just the second half. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Augustine with the steal. Here's Ross. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ross. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And both free throws good for Ross. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Zeller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Cody Zeller, his level of activity is really contagious. I mean, that's what I love about his game. Excellent hustler on both ends of the floor. And he does a lot of good work just by staying active. Two.
And that one falls for Zeller. And with Zeller and his activity, you see it on the glass as well.
Yeah, you look at Zeller, and he's a guy who really doesn't do anything great, guys, but he does everything really well. And to have a big guy like that is really valuable.
And Orlando making a change here. Owundu's checked in. Now here's Ennis. He kicks it to Carter-Williams. Back to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Outside Martin. Pass to Zeller. Banked in off the glass.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Carter-Williams kicks to Owundu. Trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. Vucevic trying to get open. Zeller grabs the board. Here's Charlotte now. Chile, the pass to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
To the wing right side. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Bamba. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Aaron Gordon.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Now here's Ennis. Can't get it to fall. Martin against Carter Williams. It's Martin on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Here are the Magic now. Here's Carter Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Real quickness on display from Carter Williams on the drive, forcing the defense to rough him up a bit, and that earns him trips to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now here is Martin. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding. We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this win tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.